Renee with an A, and welcome back to Fattie McFatville Friday.
The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I...
Welcome back to this Friday, and it's not raining for once. This week we are out of that rainy pattern, which we had a little bit of rain at the beginning or this past weekend. Yeah, a little bit, but not at all like we did the last time I vlogged last week. Oh, we had rain, thunderstorms, power outages, all kinds of things. Back to normal, thank the Lord. So, as of last Friday, I had weighed in at 295. Yes! 50 pounds. 51 pounds to be exact. And if you look up on, I was about to say YouTube. If you look up on Google, you can type in whatever weight you have lost, and it'll, if you go in the images, you can just put, like me, I put 51 pounds equivalent to. And if you look in the images, there'll be what that weight you have lost is equivalent to. I've said it before here on my channel, but I forget to do it each time. So 51 pounds that I've lost is equivalent to a twin mattress and box spring. So I have lost a twin mattress and box spring. It's like when you look at it like that, you're like, dang! Right, I have shedded a twin mattress and box spring. Kind of proud of myself of that. So, here we are, my little journal. And I've got pages. All right, that's a good thing to have, to keep, is keep a little journal. Keep track. I don't like write down all my food. I don't do like a food journal or anything like that. But I do just have this little journal, which I keep journals all over the place. I'm like a journal fanatic. If you did not know, I really do like this one. This one's pretty. This one I got the other day at Ollie's. I like Ollie's. I don't know if y'all have Ollie's where you are, but good stuff, cheap. But I do have this little journal that I'd made a couple years ago. I mean, this has been going on for a while. And this is back February 20th, 2017, when I first tried, well, not the very first time I tried to lose weight, but when I was trying to get real serious about it, but didn't till now. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to this YouTube thing here, I'm telling you. So now, finally, as my crazy eyes get real big, I made it to my first little goal. It's a little teeny 50 above that. So I get to cross out the 300. It's been a while since I've got to cross out in here. And the 295, because I have lost 50 pounds. On to the next goal, which is to be 245, to lose 100 pounds. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this year. I want to get down to my goal. And I don't know if I want to weigh 150. I'm not really sure. I have never weighed 150. I mean, I have sometime in my life. I was a child, I'm sure. So I don't really want to, I don't know what I'm going to look like. I will be happy under 200, maybe around the 180 range. But for my height, you know how they say, my body mass should be, my weight should be around the 150. That's always been like a goal weight for me. So maybe I'll reach it, and maybe I'll think I look too skinny or don't look right. I know a lot of fat people say that. I might look too skinny. Like, we know what looking too skinny is. I mean, really. It's just things fat people say. There it is. I don't want to look too skinny. Yeah. All right, let's go and look at some numbers here too. Okay, and I kind of put it in perspective this way. This is what I've lost for the month of January, 18 pounds. February, I lost 11 pounds. March, I lost 7.6 pounds. So it does go down like that. But it has, I thought the month of May was going to be the worst one, but it turned out okay. Actually, April was. March, 7.6 pounds. April, I lost 6.8 pounds. That was the hard month. That's where I was going through. No, I did that. Well, I was kind of starting that plateau feeling there in April. Starting to get a little stagnant. So May, now I have my totals for May, and I've lost 8.6 pounds in the month of May. And the month of May started off rough. I was the same for a little while. Till finally, I got over that Humpty Hump. Got it over, and moving forward to the next and to the next 50 pounds being gone. All right, let's talk about my week a little bit. I've kind of had, hold on, got messages on my screen. I know you can't see it, but I see it. I kind of had an up and down kind of week. It's kind of a confession time today. Kind of had some family issues happen at the beginning of the week on Monday, and it caused a lot of stress for me. And I'm not going to go into detail and things like that. Not that I don't want to share with you guys or things, but there are some things, we do need to keep personal and to ourselves. I'm okay. My family's okay. There's nothing like that totally bad has happened. But it's just the stress of life and some issues we had going on in our family. And it was really hard. Monday and Tuesday, now things are up and going again and a little bit back to normal and getting better and working. Everybody's working through things. But Monday was really tough. I don't deal well with when things are out of my control, which us as humans, I don't really know what human can deal with things that they cannot control anyhow. It's hard. It's really hard for me when I can't solve the issue, when I can't find an answer and I don't know what to do. It's really hard when there's times like that when we don't know what to do. I am blessed to have God on my side, and I am, I go to Him in prayer, seek guidance. Lord, please help me in this situation. But even though I know He's working and I trust Him, I still, you still go through the emotions and you still go through the pain and the, all those type of things. You still go through things. It still can be hard, even though He's on your side and He's working it out. So, but still, life has those ups and downs. If you live long enough, there will be a trial to come your way. There will be something to happen, and that's just a part of life. And this has even taught me, even though I went through something really kind of hard this week, it's taught me about my weight loss journey, which sounds so weird. I came to a realization really strong Monday night when I took my daughter to McDonald's. She loves to get the Happy Meal. They have these little games right now in the Happy Meal. We're collecting them. And McDonald's is not my go-to fast food, when I would binge eat or whatever. It was never my favorite place to go gorge and eat or even just get a meal. And it's not my favorite place to go eat anyhow. So when I knew I was going to take her there, I thought, I can't have it. I was supposed to be fasting that day, which when everything happened, that changed. I ended up eating lunch. And I ate a good lunch. I didn't eat anything I wasn't supposed to at lunch. But I was supposed to be water fasting, period. So that went out the window for Monday. So then, when I knew I was going to take my daughter to McDonald's, I decided in my mind, it was a battle in the mind. There it goes. Stressful time, stressful moment. Get some McDonald's. Just eat it, whatever. That's what was like going in my head. So then I battled with myself, my own mind, and I was like, no, I'm not going to get the McDonald's. Then after a while, emotions, needing some therapy, I thought, I got McDonald's. And I got a meal, Excuse me. And I was very disappointed. I have to say, it was not good. It was nasty. I mean, the fries were okay. You know, the fries, I mean, they can be bad if they're hard and like cold or something. But the fries were good. They were fine. But my sandwich, I guess because I haven't had bread, I ended up taking some of the bread off. And the chicken, I got a chicken sandwich. It was just hard and just still ate it. Got a Diet Dr. Pepper, though. Really have not been having soda, even diet soda. But it's still, at least I got diet. But even after I ate it and it finally sunk into my stomach, when it hit bottom, I just felt sick on my stomach. I felt terrible. And then I realized later when I got home, like, you know, look, listen here. You are using food, just now what you did, as therapy. Said it on here. Food is what? Is fuel, not therapy. Just because I was having a hard day, issues happening in the family, stressful moment, I went to food. Even though it wasn't even my favorite thing to eat, had a battle in my mind, and I realized I'm still learning and still daily struggle in my mind sometimes, even after losing 50 pounds. I mean, I had just lost 50 pounds days ago before that. Just did a big goal, and you would think I would be on top of the world. But then when something comes in, creeps in into your life, that's a little trying, you got to deal with that addiction. You got to deal with it daily. But I'm learning, and this is good. This confession for me is good for the soul. Okay, then Tuesday, things were getting a little better. We were solving more of the issues or whatever. I said, I'm going to fast that day. So I made it through lunch, and then I had to make some phone calls and do some things like this. Then I ended up having dinner. Then after the dinner, I had popcorn. I had a Butterfinger. Oh yeah. I had caramel M&Ms, which are delicious. I have to say, I've never had them before. And was that it? Yeah. And I sat in, and pork rinds. Ooh, did I do it up? I did. I sat in my chair and ate them. And that was even more of a going back to those old eating habits than when I had the McDonald's the day before. This was more of a just mindlessly stuffing my face with these snacks and just not even processing anything in my mind and just shoveling it in. And then after that, I felt so bad. So bad. Just like, you have to stop, Renee. Stop right now before you go down the same old path. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you do that, then to pick yourself back up again the next day and try again. It's like when you keep on going back to those same habits, it's harder and harder to get back on track. Well, I've gotten back on track. So those were my cheat things this week. And there's no excuse about having trouble in your life, because trouble comes all the time, smacks you in the face when you least expect it. And that's kind of what happened this week with me. And then I used food as therapy. But I want to be so open, I want to be so honest to you, and I want to tell you what I had. And in my mind, and I hope I'm not alone with this, wonder if you feel the same way too. I felt like in that moment, like even the next days, I was looking down at my stomach and it looked so much bigger than it has. It's a mind thing. I know it is. I know my stomach was not bigger from eating those things that I did. It can be eventually if I kept doing that again and going back to my old habits. But I felt like by eating that McDonald's and those snacks that I did the next day, that I gained back my 50 pounds. That this is it. I ruined it. There's no turning back. Which is not true. It's just one or two small failures that I'm going to pick myself up and I'm learning from it. I learned so much in those situations of what happened this week that, okay, I've got to look at this so different, because I haven't went back to that so far during this journey. Not as bad as that, because that was really emotions. I was eating my emotions is really what it was, because I didn't know what to do in the situation. And that's exactly what I did. And that's what I've done before in the past so many times. I was flashing back to old me of all these years of trying to lose weight. And I thought, you know what? That is exactly what I have always done in any situation, even happy times or bad times. What do we use? Was food. When we want to party, get together, want to have all this spread of food. Feed everybody. Tons of food, including myself, because I'm happy. I'm happy, I want to eat. I'm sad, I want to eat. I'm mad, I'm going to eat. So it's learning that balance and learning what my emotions are and learning to deal with them in other ways than stuffing my face. So I've taught myself a little lesson this week. I totally have. And I said, I'm going to get on there. I'm going to tell them the truth and exactly what I did. So I don't know what damage I did this week. I do not feel like I've done enough damage to gain any weight or clearly not undo my 50 pounds I've lost. But that's what you think. It's like when you fail, you think, I have ruined the whole thing. Give it up. I'm so much fatter looking just by eating the McDonald's. It's all the emotions. Oh, if I didn't have you guys to vent to, I'm telling you. So that was my week. And then I got back on track. That was Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, I ate good and ate what I was supposed to, nothing else. Stopped at 6:30. Had my intermittent fasting. Had my 8-hour window. I was supposed to fast. I'm supposed to do my water fast Monday and Thursday, which works best for me. So that didn't happen this week. It only happened half of Tuesday, which don't count for much. And then I did well all day yesterday and ate, what I was supposed to and cut off at 6:30 as well. So, we shall see. Pick myself up from this little, whatever you want to call it, and learn from my mistakes, what happened this week, and dealing with my emotions and dealing what's happening in life and not giving it all up in one moment of distress and stuffing my face for no good reason, really. So it's a struggle that we deal with daily, and don't beat yourself up too hard. And I'm talking to myself. And I know you've dealt with it too. We beat ourselves up so hard when we're in those moments and we mindless eat or we eat our emotions. But we're learning, and it's not going to happen overnight. Or even here I am going into my 6th month into June, and I still had that moment to happen. So it is a lifestyle, a lifetime change that takes a while. It takes a while, especially when things happen and come in your life. And then you learn in those moments how to deal with them and not by using food to deal with them. So that's what I learned this week. I also had a few on to better things. I did have a few people ask about this. Now I have done this. I forget to do it at night sometimes, I must admit. I hate it. I'm going to be so truthful. I hate it. But this is what I get, the apple cider vinegar with the mother, raw, unfiltered. Doesn't matter what brand. This is just the brand that we have at our grocery store. And I do 2 tablespoons in the morning, and I drink water right behind it. And then 2 tablespoons at night. And I have felt a really big difference with this. This helps out with so many things. Look it up. I can't even list them all. And some of them I don't even really understand. I'm just going to tell the truth. But I know that it works. So you might want to add this in on your diet as well. But this is the one that I get. I had some people asking. Okay. I don't want this vlog to run way too long. But I did have a really good victory this week. Oh man, let me show you. Even despite of everything that happened this week, I did have a really good non-scale victory. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, my friends, you see this pool? Okay, this pool we got last summer. And we've just put it up again just a few weeks ago. And it's just now getting where, it's hot enough to swim. Well, last summer, this big gal, me, I didn't get in this pool at all last summer. And I love the pool. I love getting in, a pool. I'm not the best swimmer, but I love getting in and swimming, especially got one at my own house. Well, the reason for that is this ladder. This ladder right here. I could not get up this ladder. And the weight limit on it is 300, and it is so true. I think it says it right here. Yep. Weight limit, 300 pounds. Well, I was over 350. Or, yeah, at that point, I was over 350. So I tried, and I would get up this step, and I'd get right here. And oh, did it feel like it was going to crack wide open. I could never get up to right here. My knees would not let me at all. I couldn't get up, period. I tried several times. I would get in my bathing suit, and I say, I am getting in that pool today. And every time, I couldn't do it. So I would sit. The pool was over here last year, right here in this area. So I'd sit right over here on this picnic table and watch my family swim, and I couldn't get in. I mean, I felt like such a failure that I couldn't get in there and play with my daughter. Well, this week, I went right up that ladder, went right over, and got right in. Yes, I did. My knees did not hurt. I got right in, no trouble, went right up to the top. I was scared the first time because I just thought, oh gosh, it's going to break. Because I still feel like I'm, over 350, pounds. But I'm not. So it wasn't a problem. Got right in, and I have swam in here this week with my daughter. We've played, and I've did my water exercises, and I'm going to continue. And it feels so good. What a non-scale victory, if ever. Yes. I mean, it's so unbelievable. I was so thrilled to be able to get into that pool with my daughter. All last summer, I couldn't get up that ladder to save my life. I mean, that ladder was about to break and crush, and I couldn't even get up to the top part without feeling like my legs and my knees were going to just give away, and I was going to break my neck falling in the pool or on the ground. Now I just get up with ease. The first time John had to help me in, and then I thought, okay, I can do this, or I'm just going to be stuck in the pool now. But I got right out on my own, and now I do it like clockwork. So see me getting up and down that ladder. And then I did do twice this week, I did water exercises. I looked up some exercises to do in the pool, and I've been doing that too. So let's see. Here we go for weighing time. First off, though, I do want to say welcome to some of my new subscribers. Yeah, you'll find out, new subscribers, that sometimes this girl can't talk. That's just how it is. A cray. So I am at 190 subscribers as of right now. I am 10 away from 200. Oh, so I promise that at 200, I will do another giveaway. So go ahead and press that subscribe button if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, so you can be a part of this giveaway. When I get to 200, I will announce what I'm giving away, and the game will be on. The contest will begin. And also find me on Facebook. I am there now too, and Instagram as well. Thank you all for supporting me and being there, and such great, sweet comments, all of you. Love you all so very much. I really do. All right, here we go. Weighing time, weighing time. It's time to see if the McDonald's fries got to my thighs. It's time to see if the Butterfinger something did something to me. Rhymes with finger. Ooh, if the Butterfinger lingered on this gal, let's see what happened here. I have no sense. None. Here we go. Boom. Yes. Yes. At least it's something. Yes. I did not gain. Thank the Lord. Yes. This week is over.